In the last lecture, we learned how we can subscribe to our params to update them or to react to any changes to them and update our page if we already are on that page. Now we set up this subscription using observables and this works fine and you don't have to change anything here. I want to bring something to your attention though. The fact that you don't have to add anything else to this component here simply is because Angular does something for you in the background which is super important. It cleans up the subscription you set up here whenever this component is destroyed. Because if it wouldn't do this, what are you doing here? You're subscribing to parameter changes, and let's say you then leave this component, and later you come back. Well, once you left, this component will be destroyed, and when you come back, a new one will be created. But this subscription here will always live on in memory because it's not closely tied to your component. So if the component is destroyed, the subscription won't. Now, it will be here because Angular handles this destroying of the subscription for you, but theoretically, you might want to implement the onDestroy lifecycle hook, importing it from @Angular core. Therefore, you have to implement ng onDestroy, and then you could store this subscription here in some property. Let's name it params subscription, which will be of type subscription. And subscription needs to be imported from RxJS subscription. RxJS is the package offering all this observables functionality. As I mentioned, it's not shipping with Angular, but Angular is using this package. So this type here, this subscription, this param subscription property is now bound to this subscription we're setting up here when calling subscribe. This returns us this subscription. And once the component gets destroyed, we could now access the subscription and unsubscribe. And again, because it's important, you don't have to do this. You can leave it as it was before because Angular will do this for you regarding these route observables. But if you add your own observables, and I will come back to this in the observables section following this section, you have to unsubscribe on your own. And I just wanted to bring it to your attention because it's always super important to understand what's happening behind the scenes. Again, it's not necessary here, but it doesn't hurt to also do it manually too here. It won't add anything bad to your app by doing it like this.